Hey, have you ever wondered why you're still single, or it's taking so long for that amazing man to come into your life? Then you are in the right place at exactly the right time, because I'm going to answer that question for you coming up in this video. So stay tuned. Hey there, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Solomon, Soulmate Ready Coach, and I absolutely love helping amazing faith-based single women turn praying and waiting into ready to meet their soulmate so they can finally have the love, the life, and the relationship that they've always wanted. And in today's video, we're going to talk about that subject that, like, oh my gosh, every single woman out there wants to know. I'm talking about the ones who want to be in a relationship, they want to be married, all of that. It's that, why am I still single, and why is it taking so long for me to meet the right man? So I'm really excited to have this conversation with you today, because I don't know of one single woman out there who has not thought about that, who's not thinking about that right now. So let me tell you why I call it the pray, then wait comfort zone. All right, really simple. So here we go. Number one, you pray. You pray and ask God, would you send my husband? Would you send that amazing man into my life, right? Number two, you wait. You wait for God to do his thing and have that man show up in your life. And then number three, the comfort zone. So here's where the comfort zone comes in. This is the part where you prayed, you're waiting for God to send him, and then you actually can become comfortable in waiting. You can become complacent. Even though there are the emotions of, oh my gosh, when is he coming? There's the anxiety, there's the anxiousness, there's the impatience, there's the crying sometimes, there's the loneliness. And to be quite honest, all we have known to do is to pray, ask God for who and what we want, and then we wait. We wait for him to send him. But have I got a surprise for you? Oh yeah. So this whole thing about praying and waiting, now don't misunderstand. There is waiting that we need to do in terms of the manifestation of the man that he's bringing into your life. God does what he does, and he has to do what he has to do. We're not touching on that part at all. But the fallacy of it is getting comfortable with just the praying and waiting, when in fact there's something else that you need to be doing. Now, you may have heard things like, good things come to those who wait. That kind of falls in line with the whole pray and wait thing. That falls in line with what we've been taught. That's all we know to do. So we've heard that part. Here's the thing. I learned something really, really dynamic. I mean, I received a revelation that was like, it changed my life forever. For real. And it is now changing the lives of the single women that I work with and the students that I teach. And I want to start it with this. The wait is a mindset. That's it. The wait is absolutely a mindset. Now, we know that we're waiting on the Lord to send you the person that he has for you. But there's something about the wait. And the wait, what should you be doing in the waiting time? That's what the question becomes. What should you be doing in the waiting time? Now, here's the mindset that we have in terms of the wait. The wait is frustrating. I'm becoming impatient. This is taking too long. I've been waiting forever. The clock is ticking. Oh my gosh, is this ever going to happen? That's how we perceive the wait. But that's not really how the wait goes. The wait instead should be preparation. There's a difference, you see it? It should be preparing. So when you take on the mindset of preparing, I'm preparing for the man that God is going to bring into my life. All of a sudden, your whole mindset shifts. It turns into a different place. You become a different person. You reignite hope, joy. There's a whole different aspect that comes on, and that happens when you look at it from a different perspective. And that perspective is, I'm preparing. Now again, we know that God is going to do his part, but in the process, the weight that we should be considering is that we're preparing. And when you take on that mindset that I am preparing for the man that God is bringing into my life, then it's a whole different ball game. Now, below, I want to get a conversation going with you before I go any further. I want you to let me know if you understand that there's a difference. There's a difference between the wait that we are actually waiting for the manifestation to take place, and then the weight of the mindset shift. The weight is that I am preparing. Now, do that in the comments down below. And listen, here's what happens. Here's the problem that takes place if we don't straighten if we don't shift our minds correctly to get this right. Here's what happens, and I've experienced this. Here's the thing. When we're in that mindset of, oh my gosh, I got to wait. This is taking so incredibly long. I don't know when this is if it's going to happen. The clock is ticking. I'm getting too old, or whatever the case may be. When we take on that mindset, then you set yourself up for some problems. Because what you end up doing is running ahead. This is taking so long, let me run ahead. And you end up getting yourself into a relationship or with someone that you have no business getting into. Or the flip side of that coin is you become a person that just says, you know what, this is never going to happen. Just forget it. You lose all hope. You lose all belief that God is able and will do it. You just turn into a totally different person. And that's not the plan. The plan is that you position this mind, get this mindset aligned with knowing that it will happen, and you have to position yourself to receive. That's the part that you have to work on, positioning yourself to receive. So again, knowing that the wait is two-part. One part, knowing the manifestation of the man is going to come by way of the Lord. He's going to, however he chooses to do that. And the second part is positioning yourself to receive. Got it? All right. Well, I want you to put those comments down below on what you perceive, how you see, how you can relate to the differences between the wait on the manifestation and the wait in preparation of what you need to do. If this video has been of value to you, go ahead and like and share it with someone. And if you haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you'll know the next time that I post a video. That's if you hit that notification bell. I love you so incredibly much. I want you to get your mind wrapped around this because it will change your life forever when you do. Not waiting on God, He's waiting on you. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.